Talk about if it ain't making money, ain't nothing to talk about. Keep my mind on them stacks, cause that green give you cloud. If it's bread making, baby, I'ma always throw that down. I done put my work in the streets, rapping shot on these beats. A lazy man gon' stop, but a grinder always gon' eat. Everybody can't do what I do, that's why I'm crushing your crew. From Chi-Town, Memphis, Tennessee, and all through the loop.
This Chicago, nigga!
Got a hot album too, I done came out of nowhere. I'm taking all of these suckers' juice. I keep my promo on them poles, keep that powder out my nose. I'm staying focused, man. With a nigga fucking soul. Say my name.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Say my name.
Chicago, nigga!
I stayed on the scene, stayed on my green. I ain't never gonna let nobody talk me out of rolling with my team. Y'all know what I mean. It's money hungry fiends. They think they can outsmart you by selling you a dream. I stay grinding cause I'm bread making, homie. And they can't figure me out because they really don't know me. You got that paper, show me. My mama didn't name me Toby. Suckers want slaves, but I'm shaking them like Kobe. It's real.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Hollow point tip pointing at you, ready to kill. These suckers gotta chill, but I ask brother Will. The king is in the building, so you haters take a meal. Say my name. What's my name? Say my name.
Yo, 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 yo. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, my internet family? Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Come on in so we can talk about the business, y'all. Listen, if you ain't got your popcorn, go get your popcorn. Go take your socks off. You know what I'm saying? We don't want no Rick James action grinding your shoes up in the couch, because this going to be a good-ass show, chat. We going to always give it to you real, raw, how we think about it right over here. So the Indiana Fever collides with the Chicago Sky and got something they didn't expect. They thought it was going to be a blowout game coming out of the first quarter because Indiana Fever smacked the hell out of the Chicago Sky like they was little stepchildren and put them on the side of the fence. Aliyah Boston scored 34 points in this game. Caitlin Clark had 32 points in this game. She did play well. She passed the ball well. She had a double-double in this game, along with Aliyah Boston. The Chicago Sky, SKYLARDIGGINSSMITH, sent them into overtime with Sydney Taylor scoring 30 points off the bench. SKYLARDIGGINSS dropped the dagger and sent the whole thing into overtime, and now we're here. The overtime play, Azurá Stevens played horrible today. Even though she had 10 points, 9 rebounds, she played little debacles. It was like she was, you know what I mean? She wasn't solid. She turned the ball over towards the end. It's like having these malfunctions at the end of the games and stuff like that. We can't have that type of stuff going on, man. Not if we expected to win. Not if we expected to win anything when it comes down to these games. I will say, shout out to Sydney Taylor. Shout out to SKYLARDIGGINSS. Shout out to Asia Kabali, because she did fight in most of the game. E. Will giving good minutes. We need more from Camila Cardoso, right? Everybody been saying it. She had 10 points. She was 4 for 6, didn't do bad. 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 turnovers, 1 block shot. We need more production from our big girl. We just need more production. They're asking for more, give it to them. But it seems like they're not looking for Camila Cardoso. They're not, they start off with her, but then she go away. You can't, that's right, Smalls. You can't have Aliyah Boston outscoring you. She's shorter than you. Yes, that's your big sister. She comes from the same program. You should be able to, And that was the difference, Camilla, what they talking about between you and AB. AB gonna beat the hell out of some women. AB gonna beat the hell out of somebody. They gonna get some elbows. They gonna get smacked in the face. AB is very intentional and physical. Camila Cardoso, like I tell y'all, some people got that dog. Some people don't. She's just a big, nice girl. She's just a nice, big person. And you have to accept her for who she is. No, she's not a bum. No, she's not a buster. But you got to accept her for who she is. And this game, y'all, I'm just saying, this game could have been won. This game could have been won, but Tyler Marsh, he has failures in his coaching. It seems like he is dead set to spit in everybody's face, to continue to play Rachel Banham, and knowing that this girl can't play basketball. She can't play, she can't defend, she can't pass the ball, she can't make shots, she can't slash, none of the fundamentals. What is she on this team for? Why is she on here? She look like a grandmama out there. I'm just being honest with y'all. She look like she a grandmama out there. Straight up. And no disrespect. She might have been good in her day back then, you know what I mean? But hey, man, this is at the end. She's at the end. Let her go. Let her go. Why are you holding on to a player that didn't have it? You see that this lady didn't have it. Ain't nobody in the whole WNBA gonna hire Rachel Banham. Nobody for sure is not hiring Rachel Banham. They're not looking for or checking for Rachel Banham at all on no check sheet. She makes no difference in anything. She makes no difference on anything. She's done. She's cooked. She's fried. Let her go. Send her off to her glory. It's just the way it is. The Indiana Fever played perfect basketball, guys, and they really did. I have to give them a shout out because they played perfect basketball all the way to the end with their starters. I mean, shout out and kudos. They look really good without Sophie Cunningham being in the mix. They kind of look really good. You know what I mean? No disrespect to Sophie, but they look like they more, lucrative on play, man. They looking real good. Say, I know why, bro, Claude. She helped put Angel under the bus. Yeah, I know why. I know why too, but hey, it is what it is. Fat girl ain't got no potatoes. She be hungry every time she come to the chat. I know her husband probably angry at me and he talking about the food on his table, but I'm just telling y'all, the girl is not a basketball player at this time. She's playing mother make 'em, and we don't need that. We need players on this team. You need to go get Letitia Lattimore. He needs to be solid on this team. He needs to go and get players. I mean, that's it. That's all. I ain't trying to be over dramatic. I'm just telling y'all what it needs to be.
You want to start?
So you said, tell me just like what your last couple of days have been like mentally. Last couple of games didn't get much playing time.
Yeah.
Today you're rushing for 30. Yeah. Team is struggling. Like there's all these different things going on. So just tell me like what the last few days have been like.
Definitely tough. Last couple of days have been tough for me. I've went through similar situation before at UMass. So I'm knowing how to handle it better. But it's definitely tough. It's not easy. You know, coming into the game, knowing whether you're a player or not, it's difficult, you know. But I'm glad I could give that energy that we needed today and help our team out.
And just what did you see people were doing defensively that you could take it and get better?
Do y'all see the mental? Listen, this is the shit that I'm talking about, y'all. Do y'all see the mental anguish that she has? She worried about if she gonna play or not. A player like Sydney Taylor, Tyler Marsh don't even know what the fuck he has. A player, by this time, Angel was starting in 2024. If it ain't unanimous that Sydney Taylor should be even having playing time, it should be. I mean, what the fuck are you doing, Tyler Marsh? Seriously, man. Bro, young blood, what are you doing? What are you doing, Tyler Marsh? Seriously, young blood. It's like you can't figure out who's who on your team. Yes, Sydney Taylor has some inconsistencies. Yes, she turned the ball over multiple times in 2 different games. She had a spree of games, but that happens. But you don't bury her. You can't bury a player like this. Don't you see who she is? Don't you see what she is? Like, damn, it's not hard to figure out this girl. Any player that could go for a 30-piece like Kennedy Carter and anybody else, you got to know who this girl is. Ain't no sitting on a bench. God damn it, Tyler. Ain't no sitting on the bench. What? I mean, Tyler. Tyler Marsh, this loss is on you, buddy. This is on you, buddy. This loss is on you, buddy. You can't figure out that you can't play a player that's already, I mean, goddamn, that brings out your best. You can't find the time to understand that this girl brings out the best in your offense. Goddamn, this is game 12. This is game 12. And the only reason I'm crashing out is because your ass cannot figure out to leave Jeff Pagliosha wishes alone. Is you a fucking man or a mouse, Tyler Marsh? Do you have testicles, balls, big cojones? Do you have them? You got to tell Jeff Pagliosha, we out of here. And I got to do what I need to do if I want to stay here. It wasn't belt the ass. Get your goof ass out of here, real money. Y'all was motherfucking scared to win at OT, and you talking about belt the ass. You a goofball right now. Nephew, you goofy right now. You look like motherfucking Mr. Magoo right now. I'm just saying to me, I'm just saying, stop it. Stop the cap. Stop. Hey, don't come in here capping. I'm in here telling the truth. I gave love to Caitlin. Don't come in here capping with your capping ass.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
I'm on one right now, real
Who the fuck you think you fucking with? King
What?
Kong ain't got shit on me.
I keep telling you goofy ass that. Listen, y'all, I'm just telling y'all. Tyler Marsh needs his ass whooped for continuing to get out coached, continuing to see that he's over his head. I told y'all that this boy is over his head. He was not ready. He was not ready to be a professional basketball coach. He was not ready for this position. You know why? Because he couldn't tell the GM to go fuck off. He couldn't tell the GM, fuck yourself and your mama. See, he couldn't tell Jeff Pagliosha that. But T-Spoon told his bunk ass that. T-Spoon told his weak ass that. Because clearly you don't want to win. You can't want to win. In order for you to win, you got to have some type of thing going on, MDT. MDT, it got to be some type of consistency. One thing about Stephanie White, she consistent. She stays right there in the middle. She don't get shook up. She stays right the fuck there. She don't, listen, man. She makes the proper adjustments and to win the game. This was once again a coaching error. He had the staff. Yes, Azarae Stevens, the Klingon, she played abysmal a little bit. She had 10 points, 9 rebounds. Yes, I mean, she almost had a double-double, but I'm just saying, wasted calories, though. When it was needed, she turning the ball over. Costly mistakes, right? Costly mistakes. Costly mistakes. It's like, I mean, I'm confused, Chet. I'm confused. This girl, she don't even know if he don't wake up good in the morning, he feel like, Tyler Marsh feel like, I don't have to play Sydney Taylor. Sydney, we praying for you, baby girl. We on your team over here. I know they ain't gonna like it. I'm trying not to get you so much smoke because it seems like whatever Unc like or don't like, they're gonna try to, but I bet you won't fuck with my SKYLARDIGGINSSMITH like that. I dare you. Or Tasha Cloud, any one of my babies over here. Deja Nate, you know what's up. They ain't going for that shit. These veterans, these players have a track record. And yes, you, Tyler Marsh, you fucking it up. You, Tyler Marsh, you can't figure it out. You, Tyler Marsh, you don't know what to do.
Just driving downhill, paint was wide open. So just taking advantage of that. And then once I did get a couple baskets downhill, just opening up my 3-point shot and using that as well.
My question for both of you, that second quarter surge that you guys had, down 19, you guys just had to put it in, just kind of walk us through, just kind of the mindset just in that surge.
Yeah, I think we just got stops. I mean, that's the only way you can come back from being down that much. So I don't remember the group that was in, but I think, they just did a good job of getting a lot of stops, consecutive stops. And then, we were scoring on the other end, but we were really able to get, string some stops like in a row.
Second consecutive game where like it was winnable, it was there. What was your guys' takeaways just from like the last couple of minutes of what's slipped away?
I think the last 2 games we've done a lot better, just trying to string minutes together on the court. But there are just some possessions that we struggle with, especially on the glass, myself included. I got to help out. I help my bigs down there and get some more rebounds for us. But definitely strides in the right direction, but, still not a win. So more work to be done. We'll take these next couple of days and focus on New York.
No, moral victories aren't something that you guys are trying to fixate on the locker room, but I feel like there's been a collective grit the last couple of games, Dream, and also today. What do you guys think? You guys can kind of continue that kind of going forward?
Just focus on it. I mean, we talked about it, just how the energy's been different the last couple of games, and even though it hasn't resulted in a win, you know, we can all feel it's different. And so, you know, like Sid said, there's things we gotta kind of clean up, and we'll definitely regroup. But we definitely can all feel, you know, that energy, that changed energy. So just trying to all continue to channel that and continue to work at the other stuff.
Yes, Marsh needs to resign.
I mean, we just didn't feel good after the other games, and we still don't feel good, but it's a different feeling. You know, when you can walk away and say that, you know, we were connected, we were doing certain things the right way. But, you know, obviously we want to turn that into wins. Like, it's still not good enough. So, you know, I think just more of a concerted effort at it, I guess.
What was the message from coach just like after?
Keep putting games together. You know, like she said, the feeling in the locker room is a lot better than the last couple games we had. It's still not a win, but, you know, we're moving in the right direction. And this is like the bare minimum right here. So we need to just keep stacking.
I guess just for you, kind of mentioning just, you know, the minutes that you had in previous games, the elements of today, scoring 30 points. How do you kind of stay so listening like that?
Just trust my work. Trust my work. I was in my head a little bit last couple games, just, you know, scared to make mistakes and stuff like that. So just going out there, doing what I do, trusting my work, and, you know, my teammates trust me. So that's the biggest thing.
Like this game, you kind of like played your way into a bigger role, or just get a sense for like what needs to happen for the growth this year?
I have no clue. I think that's the question you got to ask coaching staff. I'll just continue to work my hardest every day in practice.
What do you guys feel like you can learn from just how you manage the momentum?
What she asked? What she asked?
You know, my teammates trust me, so that's the biggest thing.
Like this game, you kind of like played your way into a bigger role, or just get a sense for like what needs to happen for the growth this year?
I have no clue. I think that's the question you got to ask coaching staff. I'll just continue to work my hardest every day in practice.
What do you guys feel like you can learn from just how you manage the momentum?
What do you mean?
So just like this game, right, the 19th point deficit at the second quarter, I feel like it was just like this shift.
What needs to happen for the growth this year?
I have no clue. I think that's the question you got to ask coaching staff. I'll just continue to work my hardest every day in practice.
What do you guys feel like you can learn from just how you manage the momentum shifts in this game today?
What do you mean?
So just like this game, right, the 19th point deficit at the second quarter, I feel like it was just like this shift. Third quarter, you guys had not really shift.
I mean, I think we've shown that, like other games, like we've shown that we can come back from being down. You know, we just can't have a first quarter like we had. It's kind of the same story. Like we usually have a quarter where we just aren't focused, aren't locked in. I don't know, but we dig ourselves in a hole. And so, I mean, we just proved again that we can get ourselves out of it. But I think we want to focus more on not even getting into that position, so we don't have to come back from 19. But I mean, it shows our resilience. It shows us, you know, being able to, you know, fight our way back, and that's always a positive sign.
Players. Thank you.
Thank you.
Come on, God damn it! Come on! Come on! We can't have this type of stuff going on. What's up? You safe? You safe? You safe? But I see the Rook scored 30. Taylor should be getting more minutes than Rachel Banner. I see she scored as many points as me. Yeah, Juice. She in there, Juice. She in there. Where's Tyler? Tyler had a short little conference. He ain't even been on there. He know it's his fuck up. It's all you, Tyler. I'll coach again.
Coach, I wanted to just ask about the possession with Skylar in the three-pointer. Can you just kind of walk us through just, I guess, that quick little action there to see how the play I've seen before? Not like detail, but just
Yeah, it was one of our we had a reset, and our normal reset that we like takes a little bit more time to kind of get into. So we went with something that everyone was familiar with, since we didn't have time to huddle and talk about it. And but we executed it well. We set a good screen. We were able to get her free to get a clean catch, and then she made the rest happen. So credit to her, credit to our team, and for that late game execution.
I mean, that's an area where we kind of talked about, like, it's been like a minute or two in different games where some of that execution is kind of falling apart for you. Were you encouraged when you kind of saw the execution on that play in some second quarter, third quarter execution?
Yeah, I think in these types of games you have to be that, but that's also what you get with the veteran team. You get players that have been in these types of positions before, even if we haven't as a unit this year. And so, no, it's a credit to them offensively and defensively. I was really proud of the effort for the for the second through the fourth quarters today, being able to bounce back from the hole that we got into that first in that first quarter. And so I thought we executed for the most part for the majority of the game. And so just unfortunately we came up a little short.
What do you think was the difference in overtime?
Finishing possession still. I think that was kind of a theme for the game. 19 offensive rebounds is going to hurt you at any capacity. And we had our own share of second chance opportunities that we were able to capitalize on today. We were able to get out in transition, create some turnovers. We played well. It was just it was a few turnovers here and there, and then the second chance opportunities. And that's some of the risk you run when you play a little undersized at times. We had to manage Z's load today, and then and obviously, Mill getting in foul trouble hurt us a little bit, ran E-Will's minutes a little long. And so, but, it's part of the game. I think for us, we're proud of the effort, and that's always going to be the baseline standard for us. We just, we want to start pulling these games out.
And I think just like given where E-Will's free throw.
Camila Cardoso would not have been fouled out if you put the right lineup in, brother. The girl got 4 fouls. Why would you start her? Why would you start her in the fourth quarter? Why? And the comeback wasn't with Camilla being on the floor. Why you didn't start with the see, this is what I be talking about, though. Tyler confuses you because he's confused himself. Why wouldn't you go with the team who started bringing you back in the third quarter? Because we all know that unlike over the last 2 years, the Chicago Sky this year is a good third quarter team. So if we've been winning the third quarters on consistent basis, we've been winning the third quarters, chat. So I want you guys to know that. We have been winning the third quarters going into the fourth quarter. Sometimes some fourth quarters with inconsistency. If Tyler Marsh would not have put Camilla inside the game at the start of the fourth quarter, we would have had a clear shot going forward into OT. Camilla would not have fouled out. She might have fouled out in OT because they was gonna call it on you. But I told y'all the way he was doing it, she was gonna foul out because they are sending people at Camilla. I'm just telling y'all. Tasha Mack, every big in the game is going straight for Camilla head. Every single big is going straight for Camilla's head. And he has to navigate through that. He has to be able to put her in a position where she can win. He has to also make sure that Camilla is aggressive. Why she not aggressive? This is the coach. This is the coach. Yes, either you got dog or not. Yes, I believe that. But also, you could teach, hey, this a puppy. She just 23. This a puppy. You could teach a puppy how to be tough. You could teach her how to be tough, but he's not the right coach for that. AB is Miller's teacher, yes. She a Gamecock. Come on, man. Tyler Marsh, weak as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, she hit some big ones down the stretch, and then she missed a couple. That's part of it. It's just a matter of her, continuing to have confidence. The team has confidence, but you need her out there for defensive purposes. You need her out there to, from a size standpoint, and just and having her, leadership and experience out there too. And so, it happens to everyone. I mean, it wasn't the tail of the game. It's just part of it. And so, but we continue to believe in he will.
What's up for you on Sydney? You just see these scoring exposure she goes on. Like, what are you and the staff thinking about finding ways to get her more minutes, or kind of like what's your thought?
Yeah, it's a growing process. I mean, it's still trying to figure out what that looks like. There's been several games this year where she's been able to show kind of that explosiveness. And then other times where, kind of the rookie pains, growing pains, prevail itself. And so, but we know the kind of explosion that she has, the type of offensive talent that she has. She's getting better on the defensive end. So we'll continue to find ways to get her in there. It's tough in a 40-minute game to find adequate minutes for everyone. That's probably the toughest job of a coach at this level. But she had it going today, which kind of limited Rachel's minutes today. And so, we're finding ways to be effective, finding ways to put us in position to win. She had it going tonight, so we rode with the high hand. But we were proud of the effort from her today.
But
what did you see specifically from that unit that kind of helped you kind of raise that?
I think it was their activity defensively. We switched some things up. We played a few possessions of zone here and there. We mixed it up between that and man. I think changed up the rhythm a little bit, and then we were able to create turnovers and get stops. And anytime that we're doing that, we're able to get out and take advantage in transition. And so, I thought that was the tail of the second quarter and for most of the third quarter as well.
I know that with the locker room, you guys aren't looking into the whole moral picture thing, but I feel like from the dream game and then also tonight, there was a collective grit that kind of felt like return. Is that something that you kind of, at least in the message to the team, is kind of like how that message home? Just what you're.
Yeah, for sure. That's always got to be it's got to start with that being the kind of the baseline and the standard for who we want to be. I think when you approach the game with that kind of effort, as we have the last two games, you find yourself in these games with these top teams in the league, and anything less than that, or anything absent of that, it's going to be tough to win. It's going to be tough to even be in position to win if you don't have that that grit, as you said, and that toughness and that mindset. And so, for us, I think that we understand that that's got to be an every game thing. We can't control the misses and the makes sometimes. We can control that part of it. If we shore up some of these defensive rebounding woes, I think we'll find ourselves on the other side of these games.
Aliyah, obviously, all-star type of player. What did you see in tonight's game, which made it kind of difficult to kind of walk on?
Man, there's no weakness in her game. Not one. She's a force defensively, offensively. She's stretched her game behind the three, so she's expanded her game from that standpoint. Obviously, she's always been a down low. She makes an impact on the offensive glass. She gets to the free throw line. She's an underrated passer. She's a great screener. Like, there's nothing that she can't do, and Indiana does a really good job of utilizing her to her strengths. And she was really good tonight, and she's been really good all season and throughout her career. But she just finds different ways to impact the game, and it speaks to her talent and her development.
Was there anything that happened to Skylar in the second quarter? Like it looked like she stood up from the hole
No, I think we were frustrated after that first quarter. It was a rough first quarter. It wasn't the way that we wanted to come out and play. So that's all it was. Nothing more to it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh my God. Chat, save me from this guy. Chat, save me from this man, chat. God damn. I mean, I ain't. Chat, y'all save me, man. Save me from this guy, man. This guy, man, gonna make me blow a gasket. Straight up, a straight gasket, man. Listen, Chicago would have won this game had he had his rotation format played and laid out. He act like he don't know who Sydney Taylor is. He act like he don't know what to do, baby girl. It's like he don't understand that Sydney Taylor is the go-to person. It's like he don't know that Sydney Taylor could be possibly the best player on his team. Possibly the best player on his team. It seems like he can't figure that out. It seems like Tyler Marsh is looking for answers in the wrong places. He looking for answers. His daddy can't tell him. Because if his daddy was telling him right, he would have been able to figure this thing out. She's going to have inconsistencies. She's a goddamn rookie. She's going to have those type of blunders. She's going to have those type of debacles. It's going to be times in the game where the rookie not going to play 100% right. It's going to be times in the game. Yes, the first two, the game before, the last two games, yes, she was thinking up the plays. That's rookie, like you said, Tyler. You the one that said it. Those are rookie roles. But ain't no doubt that she was not the best player on the floor. No doubt. Meanwhile, Angel giving him a 25-piece biscuit. And these girls got to figure it out. These other girls got to figure it out, Joe. Ryan Howard showed up a little bit, but these girls in total got to figure it out on Chicago. They have to figure it out. Because the thing is that Tyler Marsh, he can't move no further than what he is. Tyler Marsh can't move no further. Tyler Marsh is trying to figure it out. He's trying to be focused and try to get himself the benefit of the doubt. Tyler Marsh can't figure it out, Chad. It's like they don't understand that this game, this game, he cannot get the right mindset. This game, he can't get the right mindset with himself. And talking about the right mindset of everybody else, he can't figure out how to make sure that his team is able to just process a simple quarter. One of the quarters he's always falling short. And those quarters are decision makers in the teams. Those end up being the decision makers. It's like crazy work. Crazy work. And it's like I'm trying to, I'm trying to give it I'm trying to give it a chance because I know we on game 12. It ain't 15 games yet. We got 3 more short. What they showed me now is better. I do see the identity of defense there. How we started off the season, I do see that identity there. I did see that identity in this game. I did see a defensive stall that Chicago gave to Indiana. But it has to be more than just a stall, chat. It has to be more than just how things gonna come and look and map out. It just gotta be a certain situation where these players, these young players, has to be able to make sure that they play up to par, but it's also the coach's job to see the talent, to make sure that this thing of development that he's supposed to be responsible of comes full-fledged with one of his possibly supreme star players. Sidney Taylor is a rising star. Bam Bam doesn't even need to be on a basketball court ever again in life, in real life. Never. No Merc. Never. No Merc. No peanut butter, no jelly. No Merc. So, Chicago Sky lost the game. It's 131 people here watching this episode. Y'all come over here from Twitter. Y'all come and hit the like button and show me some love. Subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. It's free. Hit the like button, please. Please. And if you guys would love to join this channel, come on over and join this channel. Come on over here from Twitter and join this channel because my Twitter family always check me out. You know what I'm saying? Come over here and hit the like button and subscribe. We got more to you. But meanwhile, Atlanta had its woes over in New York. So we could just go ahead and listen to what's going on over here.
Like when you're playing the length of a team like the Liberty, what is it about what they're doing that makes it kind of hard sometimes to play against them?
I mean, yeah, they're a very long, tall team, one of the tallest, if the tallest team in the league. But I mean, they hit every shot, 50%. When you shoot 50% from three and 50% from field goal, it makes it tougher to win. We were still in the game, but I think just us making sure we get back and watch film and clean up on the things that were things that we slipped up on that we could have been better at.
Alicia, that fourth quarter, the start of the fourth quarter, that 5-0 run that you had personally, just what was your mindset going into it, and what did you ladies want to get out of that?
I mean, Angel and Rock kept instilling in me that they needed me. I know I kind of had a a slow start, especially from the free throw line. So I was kind of getting in my head a little bit because I just want to help Ryan Angel out so bad and just like relieve pressure from them. So it was just finding ways that I could to just relieve pressure on them. But I know tonight, like, I gotta do better from the free throw line. Three, where do we go? 3 for 9. That's unacceptable. So I'm kind of hard on myself about that one.
Hey, Angel, we saw in the fourth quarter, there was that replay review. They overturned it to a technical and an offensive foul. How hard is it to get the momentum going again after kind of like a halt in it like that?
Yeah, you only can control what you can control. It was a tough possession because I thought it was legal position. But you got to move on and keep it pushing. I think my teammates kept me high and lifted. But yeah, it was a tough stretch, and we talk about managing emotions better. And I think I just been doing a good job of that and improving in it.
Leash, this question is for you. As one of the leaders on the team, what was your message to, I guess you guys, I know you guys like huddled up after the game, so I'm just curious of anything that you might have shared with your teammates.
Oh, no, Nas do all the talking.
Okay, so what did Nas say?
Just got to be better, make plays down the stretch. We only had, 5 turnovers, so we took care of the ball. It was just executing the plays and doing the small things.
Angel, you had a season high in points for this game, but when you look at and assess this game just for yourself, what would you say you learned the most about it?
I mean, just finding ways to win. I really wanted this one bad because I knew how much it meant for our standings for the Commissioner Cup. But yeah, just doing whatever it takes. It really doesn't. Career highs don't matter unless you win, and it was just frustrating because I think I could have done better, especially free throw line. And also, I think better job in the ball screens. And we're just going to look back, and I'm going to look back at film and clean up on it.
Angela, coming into this one, I noticed that you were very, very aggressive and using your speed at times. Coming into this one, did you see a clear advantage there?
Yeah, I mean, I think we talked about this earlier before the game about me playing the 5 and not my normal position and knowing my speed and athleticism and being able to take the post off the dribble. And I knew that was my advantage tonight. I wish I would have knocked the 3 down. I think I took some really good shots. But yeah, just trying to use my speed as best as I can to kind of close up the floor so that my shooters can possibly open if they start double teaming me.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Lord have mercy. Evidently, in this game, people feel like that, they definitely can do better. They feel like that they can. Hard fought game. But like I stay with Tyler, right? Semesco, right? Semesco got to see what it is and call it. Okot
played really, really well. They shot.
Okot should have been definitely sought after a little bit more to relieve Angel. When they playing that 4-5 position together, they are very successful. Nas Hillman, abysmal, 7 points. But I think Medina, with 7 minutes, that's a lot of minutes for your starters to be trying to overhaul, and you tiring them out. The only one that had double digit minutes on the bench was Tahina Paopao, and she had 3 points. But I believe that Medina, given the opportunity and given the minutes to play, I think Medina Okot definitely would have been able to get them over the physicality of what they were going through. But Here go dude right here, y'all. Here goes Semesco.
You know, I thought we competed hard, but had a few too many defensive breakdowns, and then, you know, just didn't shoot well with the open shots or free throws. Kind of gave up too many points there, and just couldn't make that final run at the end.
So off of that, Coach, I would ask, which part of the game tonight did you feel affected the game, your offense or your defense? Which one you feel led to a game like this?
Well, I mean, it's always a combination of both. I mean, defensively, we forced a lot of turnovers. You know, we won offensive rebounds. Now, granted, there weren't as many offensive rebounds on their side because they shot it so well. But, you know, I thought there's just, you know, we'd make a run and they're making a couple tough threes in a row, or you get to the end of the half and all of a sudden it's a 35-foot three followed by a half-court bank shot three, and it's like, you know, these things start to add up and you have to try and overcome them, but it at some point it becomes too much to see them. They shot over 50% from three, 85% from the line. I mean, all these things add up, and you know, I think we'll learn from it. We'll get better. But I give New York credit today. They were outstanding.
Hey, Coach, I felt like there were a lot of replay reviews tonight, and the referees really slowing the game down, including in the fourth quarter whenever that call was overturned against Angel, offensive foul and a technical there. How hard is it to kind of stop that momentum in a game like that?
Well, I felt like we were onto something. We had we had some goals coming into the fourth quarter that we were going to get it down to 8 by the 5-minute mark, and we were kind of on our way. Like, even I don't know when that happened, 9, 10 minutes or 8 minutes something, or 7 minutes something. So we were on our way, and that was definitely a setback because, you know, we lose 2 points for the layup, we lose the free throw, they get to go to the other end. So it was that was a tough situation, but they happen. You just got to try to make another run. We never really got to make another serious push at it, but, you know, we were competing and trying to get back in it.
Coach, one of the things that you've talked about this season was getting the offense going a lot more consistently. Obviously, today was tough, but I'm just curious, was there anything that New York was doing to kind of disrupt your offensive flow, or do you think it was like, hey, it was just we didn't have it today?
Well, I mean, I mean, they have a good defense, so you always start with that. They have good length. They're able to switch a lot of things that can cause problems. But, you know, I would say the vast majority of our threes were open, so they're good shots. We got a lot of shots around the rim. You know, you make a normal amount of free throws, we're at 98 points. So I don't know. Like, I think for the most part, we got pretty good shots and we didn't turn it over. You know, we gave up over 100 points.
Hey, Coach, specifics to the turnovers. Usually finishing the game with only five turnovers is a recipe for success. Could you go into detail a little bit more about the rebounding?
Yeah, well, I mean, the rebounding, whenever you shoot it poorly and the other team shoots it well, you're going to lose rebounding. Because, you know, the offensive rebounds, we won 9-7. There was a lot more defensive rebounds just because we didn't shoot it very well. So, you know, when it came to possessions,
He be like boring me just like Tyler Marsh, man. God, it's crazy work.
so, you know, we're plus 14 there. We're plus 2 on offensive rebounds. But all those extra shots didn't, I mean, it kept it close, but it didn't result in us winning because, you know, they just dominated us in field goal percentage and effective field goal percentage. So we'll look at it. We'll see where they created the advantages. A lot of it was off ball screens, and when they got open shots, they shot it well, but they also shot it well when they were contested or late in the clock, and it was just high level shot making on their part.
Coach, New York scored 30 in the second quarter and 29 in the third quarter. When you look at those 2 quarters specifically, what do you think allowed them to kind of separate in those 2 frames?
Well, I mean, they scored 30, where at the second quarter, probably in the last minute, they threw in a 30-plus foot three-pointer and then over a half-court shot off the buzzer. So that's how you get to 30. Like we were, I think, winning that quarter until that point. So I'm not saying, that it was great shot making. And when they shot the half quarter, I saw it and I'm like, oh no, that's in. And it was, banked in. So, some of this can be attributed to some bad luck but not all of it. And that's the part that's not all of it, is the stuff that we got to address and get better at. So we're gonna have to get better at ball screen defense, so that we don't get caught in so many rotations, because New York spaces you out and they have great ball movement, and they're gonna punish your rotations, and they punish your switches by getting the mismatch inside. So we'll have to get better in that area. But we will, because we're going to work on it, and we're committed to getting better.
Was it a specific scheme that you had for Satou Sabally? I know she finished with 19 points in a little over 17 minutes. What was the thought process there?
Well, we were trying to guard her. She's 5 for 6 from 3. Sometimes we made a mistake, going under something and giving too much space, but she also just hit a couple really tough shots. She was really aggressive, trying to bully her way to the basket. She just played a great game. And she's a great player, and to have somebody like that to have come off your bench is a real luxury. And, she came up big for them today.
Hey, Coach. What are some things, or I should say a key thing that you're telling your team tonight, just to kind of not necessarily turn the page, but learn from what happened tonight and kind of grow from there and just move on without having to, reflect too much on the mistakes that were made tonight?
Yeah, you can't dwell on anything too long, because there's the next game always coming up in a very short period of time. So we still want to learn from this. We'll break down the film. We'll show everybody what we think we can get better at. We understand that New York was better than us today. Hopefully we can improve over the course of the season and be the best team at the end of the year.
Coach, Angel REESE was able to score 25 points tonight. She came out really aggressive. Was that part of the game plan for her to get for her to be very active tonight, and then use her speed against, say, Liberty?
Yeah, we want her to be aggressive. We want her to be, active. I thought her drives were very physical, very strong. I thought she was really good taking it to the basket. I thought she had a really good game offensively, and like to see her progress. This was she was helping keep us around for a good portion of that second half. We were making runs. She was getting to the rim and finishing around the basket. So it was a great game by her. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough.
Hey, Coach, you talked about the ball screens. New York's converted off the ball screen 56% of the time tonight. What kind of goes into fixing that? We talked during training camp, every player's like, we got to work on ball screens, got to work on ball screens. How do you kind of fix that?
Well, it's communication. They have some unusual ball screens. Obviously they'll set it for Stewie, they'll set it for JJ, a lot of these inverted things where guards will set them, or it'll be post and
God damn, y'all. What's up, boss?
What's up, man?
Boss.
Deal.
Lord, he just as worse as Tyler Marsh.
Nah, man, I ain't gonna say all that, man.
I mean, with the way he talk, and it's just I'm trying to find real truth in the matter. You got what I'm saying?
Man, see, y'all don't overreact
I'm not.
because they lost to the New York Liberty. This
Yeah.
is what happens, man. You know, when you go in there and when you go in there against a heavyweight, man, and I've been telling people this is going to be Atlanta's problem. They got some issues they need to clean up, man. As much as I like Jordan Canada, she's too inconsistent, man. You don't know what you're going to get from Jordan Canada. You know, the point guard play got to be a little bit better.
Yes,
but this is the thing that I'm saying is Angel Reese with another MVP performance, right? But what happened is this has been Atlanta's MO all year long, but they always find a way to dig themselves out of a hole. That third quarter is a killer. You know, they was outscored by 9. And if you go look at the second quarter, you know, at a point, it was like a 3-point game. And then old girl with like 33 seconds left, she hit that logo 3 with the shot clock down. And then the other girl hit the half court shot as time expired going into halftime. So that's 6 quick points right there, right? So then you come out in the third quarter, and this is what Atlanta been doing all season long, man. Third quarter been killing them. And then they expect the fourth quarter for their defense to pick up and go on a run. That's what happened the other night when they played. You know what I'm saying? The fourth quarter, they was going nip and tuck with who did they play the other day? Who did they play? Washington? Was it Washington? Who did Atlanta play the other day?
Atlanta played I think it was Washington.
Well, that game right there, you know, the game was like a 3-point game. It was a 1-point game. No, they played the Chicago Sky. They played the Chicago Sky.
Yeah,
and Chicago Sky was hanging right in there with them until like 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, where they started getting stops and started scoring. And that's going to be Atlanta's problem, man. When you play teams that have championship aspirations, man, you got to come out the gate swinging, man. And you can't let New York bring the fight to them. You know, everybody was in double figures except for one person of the New York Liberty. And New York Liberty shot 52% from the field. You know what I'm saying? Where was the defense tonight? The defense let them down. And Jordan, you didn't get nothing from Jordan Canada. You didn't get nothing from your point guard. And the thing about Ryan Howard, man, she settled for too many threes, man. You got off to a rocky start. You shot 18 threes, man. And that's not going to get it done, man. I mean, Atlanta got to find. They should have kept going inside. I know Ryan Howard can get inside. Stop shooting the threes. And then, you know, Alicia Gray got off to another cold start. She picked it up late, but by that time, it was too late. You know, New York just put belt to ass, and they didn't even have Sabrina Ionescu. You know what I'm saying? They let Brianna Stewart and, you know, Jacquel Jones. Y'all know how I feel about Jacquel Jones, the Loch Ness Monster. She in there, but you know, they kept Angel Reese off the glass early. She didn't start picking up and grabbing rebounds into the fourth quarter, but you know, offensively, man, 11 of 22, man, 50%. You know, you got to give her kudos, man. You know, her game's expanding, but I don't want to see Angel Reese falling in love with that 3-pointer. You know, she shot for 5 3-pointers tonight. That's uncharacteristic of Angel Reese. You know what I'm saying? You was dominating down in the paint and getting to the cup. Continue to do that. Don't fall in, don't settle. Don't start settling.
He was 0 for 4 from 3.
Don't start settling.
Yeah.
But but other than that, man, she had a great game, but she didn't get no help, man. And I'm not gonna blame the coach. He's no Tyler Marsh. It's just some things that the Atlanta Dream have to figure out.
Yeah, Satu Sabli went to the bench.
Yeah.
Coming off the bench
with 19.
Yeah. So, you know, that I think that move by New York kind of worked out, especially trying to work her back in after injury. I think it should have been like that in the beginning instead of just throwing her in there. Like I said, Brianna Stewart, solid 19 points, doing what she do, 5 for 9 from the field. And then, of course, you know, Jacquel Jones, like you said, is a solid piece for New York and a big piece that they need when when the games get in trouble. Jack Will Jones, Stewie, and since late, Marine Johannes has been kind of key factors for them. I just think that bro, I'm gonna just be honest. Jordan Canada is not fit in the scheme of things.
Wow.
I really want to be honest. I want to be honest. Jordan Canada is not fitting in the scheme of things. And then she has me wondering, like, are you trying to make the All-Star game or
little hero ball? That's what you're talking about? You're playing a little hero ball?
a lot of hero ball playing against the Chicago Sky. And then just like tonight, like it seemed like it's hard to tell her who is, who is this person that's supposed to be the point guard, the general of the team. And then you being the general of the team, you don't factor in the pulse of the game. It's like she has no, it seemed like she have an IQ, but then it's like she don't have an IQ at all. And it's just like, maybe it's because they trying to make a piece fit where it don't fit. I can't figure it out because I ain't never seen a point guard this offset. One day she hot, one day she not. She driving, then sometimes she's shooting. You can't, it'll be different if she was having a Kelsey Mitchell role. I think that she's so small she can't go to the two because she want to be a two. But she's playing a role that I don't think with this type of team, and it should, because she got Angel, Okad, and Nas. Even though Nas is undersized and she didn't do nothing tonight, but there are times like the game against the Sky, Nas was cooking, right?
Yeah.
So
she hit the clutch shots. Nas Hillman hit the clutch shots for the Atlanta Dream down the stretch against Chicago. She hit the three in the corner when Angel did out to her, and then she hit that one at the top of the key as well.
Yes.
And then she got that nice bucket off the Angel Reese assist. So I think Nas Hillman and Angel Reese, they are on the same page. They looking for each other. And like you said about Jordan Canada, man, it's like I like Jordan Canada, but sometimes, like I just stated, she goes into that hero ball mentality. You know what I'm saying? Thinking she got to do it all. You know what I'm saying? It was several times in that Chicago game that she missed Angel Reese, wide open down there. I know Angel Reese gets a little frustrated down there, sometimes, but she keeps her composure and stuff because she got all the other, people to pick her up. But the thing about it is, the Atlanta Dream have to get out in transition, man. You see when they in transition, man, you see when Alicia Gray goes to the basket, she's better suited to go to the basket, and then that opens up their three ball shot. But Ryan Howard, she continuously just keeps jacking these threes, man, and that's going to be a big problem. But when we're going back to Jordan Canada, you got to have some consistency, man. They might need to look at and getting a backup point guard that can come in and settle things down because, like you said, sometimes Jordan Canada goes into hero mode.
Well, that's something that they need to fix. I'm not panicking. Like you said, settle down. I'm not panicking, but I do think that at the end of the day, you have to have some type of way or some type of understanding in certain times of games, which me and it's certain times of games where in the game, I had to look at the actual playback because I was covering the Sky game. But when I was looking during the times that I was looking at the game and in the midst of the game, it just seemed like I don't know if Ryan Howard is the star brother or is she trying to play second fiddle to Alicia Gray, or she don't have an identity for herself. It's like I can't figure out another player. Like last year, I knew Ryan Howard was a shooter. I knew that she was going to play some nice defense. And I know from time to time, she slumps at times in certain games. She's gonna miss, but she's gonna keep shooting, just like she shot last year 3 for 26, right?
But that's gonna be the downfall right there. It's too many times that she can get an easy bucket, and that's gonna open up her 3-pointers. But she just continuously keeps jacking them up.
I don't know, bro. I don't blame her. She wasn't that bad. She was 7 for 18, right? Alicia Gray was 7 for 11. All of them really ain't. You know what I mean? 3 for 6. Angel Reese from the free throw line.
Yeah, she was on a streak from that free throw line. She was 16 to 16 in her last 2 games. She only shot 50% tonight. She didn't get to the line enough because they wasn't calling the fouls and stuff. But she was scoring offensively, 11 to 22 from the field, man, 50%. So that's all. Her field goal percentage has picked up this year. So you gotta kudos to her, man. But like I said, going back to what you said about some of these IQs,
Damn.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like the IQ. If you looking at it, their IQ for basketball sometimes is questionable, man, because sometimes, like me and my son be saying, some of these girls they play reckless, man. They just go to the basket and just throw stuff up and expect to get a call. If I'm a referee, I'm not bailing nobody out with the trash that y'all throwing up. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you got to reward. Sometimes you got to reward the defense for making it a challenge, but at the same time, I've been saying this. All y'all gotta do is go back and look at the videos I do after every game recap of the Atlanta Dream. Wins or losses, even in their wins, I be saying, man, it's a few things they need to figure out, man.
Yeah.
They got to understand how they're gonna play, man, because I'm getting tired of them shooting the 3 ball so many times. Do y'all understand that the Atlanta Dream shot 29 3-pointers tonight? They was 9 of 29 from the 3-point range. You can't do that, man. You shot 31% from 3-point range. And like I said about the defense, man, this is what Atlanta holds their hat on. They hold their hat on the defensive end. But what happened? They let New York shoot 32 of 59. They let them shoot 54% from the field, and they shot 52% from 3-point line. Where was the defense? They kept getting caught up. Jordan Canada kept getting caught up in these ball screens, man. Like it's almost like they seeking out Jordan Canada defensively, like they haunt Caitlin Clark. And that's the issue, because we seen when they played the Minnesota Lynx how Olivia Miles was torturing her. You see what I'm saying? So that's gonna be a problem. I like Jordan Canada, but they gotta fix how she's gonna play, man. It's too many times that she wants to be, I'm gonna go back to say this, the hero for the Atlanta Dream. Just play ball. You got all the pieces around you. Be a point guard. Start facilitating. You don't have to, if your shot's not falling, do something else for me. Play some defense, get some steals, and set people up. Yeah.
So I agree. I mean, you pretty much, that's what I feel. You expressing it. I can't really go. All I got to say about what you just said, brother. Because that's how I feel. And at the end of the day, we can't be sitting up here capping and act like we don't see problems, right? We gonna call the plumbers out, but no, I'm not panicking. I'm just saying, damn, man, we could do things. I mean, if we just clean up on the little things, they would have been able, you know what I mean? Losing by 14 points, it was a lot to clean up. Free throws, turnovers. You did what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At key times, it wasn't a lot of turnovers that they had. They only had 5 OTs, but when it happened, you got it. Just like me and you know, it don't matter if we could have 3 turnovers in this game.
But it's when you turn it over.
When you turn it over, they took care of the ball for the most part, but it's just like the costly things, the accountabilities, the things that make you go, right?
But you gotta look at it like this, and because you attested to it, right? The free throws let them down, and the 3-pointers let them down. Anytime you get to the foul line 27 times and you only make 56% of them shots,
yes,
that's why they call free throws, man. You got to go up and knock them down. They free points. They get a chance to stop some runs. You know what I'm saying? To see the ball go in. If you're struggling, you want to get to the foul line to see the ball go in. But it's not always going to be like that. In this game, they actually protected the basketball because people know. I mean, they come up in my comment section when I talk about Angel Reese at the top of the key. She got to be better with the basketball because I don't think her passes at the top of the key when she does these handoffs and this little pick stuff like that, she's not protecting the ball, man. It's like she's reckless with the ball at the top of the key, how she throws the ball. I want her to protect the ball a little bit better at the top of the key if she's going to facilitate that high. So tonight, they protected the ball. But what happened is their offense let them down outside of Angel Reese, and their defense was nowhere to be found. They couldn't get stops, man. Normally, they're able to get stops in the fourth quarter when it matters. They couldn't get no stops. You know what I'm saying? Every time that every time Angel Reese was scored to, keep Atlanta close, then they couldn't get stops on the other end.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. You know what I mean? I agree. And it's like, man, it's like I'm trying to figure out where it is when you say, hey, I'm talking about Semesco at this point. Hey, I see, pull your player together. You know how it go, Casey. Hey, come here. Hey, look, I know what you're trying to do. I understand it. But this is where we at right now. You got to know the moment. Know where we at right now. This is where we at, blah, blah, blah. They doing this, and let's capitalize. Because listen, man, they came close in the fourth quarter. They outscored.
New York in the fourth quarter.
But what I'm trying to tell you is, bro, it could have been even more if the focus was there.
It's that third quarter that's letting them down, bro, Claude. Coming out the locker room, man, is letting them down. Each game, even in the games that they win, the third quarter has been their problem. And then they turn it back up in the fourth quarter. You can't do that when you're playing these stellar basketball teams. You can get away with it with the young teams.
Chicago Sky too. Shit.
Yeah, but New York is built for this. And you gotta look at the fact that sometimes Atlanta's bench is not giving them nothing. Okot, she didn't give them nothing tonight. You know what I'm saying? Even Pow. You know what I'm saying? Pow 3 points, 1 3-pointer. You know what I'm saying? Like Pow is the shooter. You know what I'm saying? And I just think in a sense, if you're not getting nothing off of your bench and you let Saitu Sabli come off the bench for New York and punish you, she outscored the whole Atlanta Dream bench, her damn self. You know what I'm saying? The only person that was in the New York Liberty's starting five, Leonie Fibich, she was the only person that didn't have double digits. But they had a well-balanced scoring and everybody was efficient. That goes to show that the Atlanta Dreams was not playing no defense tonight. And like you said, it was times that it was close. The third quarter, they got outscored by 9. And then in the fourth quarter, you outscore them in the fourth quarter. You outplayed them in the fourth quarter. You almost played them to a standstill. Y'all, you scored 26 to their 24.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And, that third quarter is the one that gets you every time. They came out the gate slow in the first quarter. New York outscored them 21-19 in the second quarter. New York outscored them 30-25. And you just go back and look at 33 seconds, the end of the half, them 2 3-pointers. You get the bomb from old girl from Logo with 2 seconds left on the shot clock.
Right.
And then you get the half court buzzer beater going into halftime. So it's just certain things that they got to clean up, man. But as far as Smeshko, I know he's incorporating Angel Reese into the offense, but you still got to find ways, man. You got to find ways against a good team. You got to dig deep, man. But Ryan Howard, we got to keep a close look on her, man. That 3-pointer, and then you look at the other night, she was struggling, and she finally hit a 3 against Chicago. Right. She waved to the sky and finally, no, go to the basket. Get to the cup.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like this, bro. I'm gonna just tell you straight up. I think, me personally, I think that we gonna be okay. I think that we gonna be okay.
No, Atlanta gonna be all right.
It's not a repeat of last year, but a repeat of last year. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a repeat of last year, but it's a repeat of last year. So the thing is that if you able to make this thing work, you can actually, this team will actually find their what we would say, their koof, right? Find that if they work in a certain section, because it's basketball, right? It's unpredictable. There's things that change, and when coach moves strategies in certain ways, things happen in the game, chat. Things just I mean, to be honest with you, not trying to even be political with it, shit happens. You know, K-Sap, shit happens. And when those type of chaotic moments happen, who on your team, who is that one to call on? We know Angel gonna be there 10 toes down. We know Alicia Gray is gonna be there. Win, lose, or draw. Alicia Gray, if she's doing bad, if she's not doing bad, if she's doing bad or not doing bad, Alicia Gray is gonna be there. You got what I'm saying? No matter what, however it goes, Alicia Gray is gonna definitely step up. At the time, she might be shooting bad, she might be doing this or doing that, but you ain't gonna find a situation where Alicia Gray is gonna totally evaporate.
Oh yeah, she's a gamer.
Now, so we've seen when Ryan didn't evaporated. We've seen when Nas Hillman evaporated, like 7 points. You can't have 7 points tonight after coming off of what you came off of with the Chicago Sky. You have to be consistent. Find your
consistency.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Then I don't know what he's doing with O'Cotton. First he believe in her, then he don't. He cut her minutes down to 7 minutes. I mean, you can't get no continuity. We know that Angel and Camilla work well together, just like Ocott and Angel does it together. And it just seems like he can't find those minutes where Ocott and Angel can actually be able to, you know, coincide with one another. You know what I mean? Yeah. This is just coming off of the replay, of course, but I'm just saying what I saw.
Yeah, I mean, you know, hey, you saw what you saw through your own lenses. But my thing is, I'm not gonna bring the coach into this, right? Mm-hmm. The players got to go out there and play when the number's called. I'm not gonna say, this is what, everything is saturated, man. Everybody is quick to just blame the head coaches for everything.
True.
Sometimes we got to hold these players accountable. If you're out there stinking it up, you're stinking it up. Now, the coach's job is, if you're stinking it up, get them off the court, put somebody else in there. But if you out there stinking it up and you one of the main cogs to the offense, you got to figure it out. I mean, the coach can't go out there and play for you. That's why I kind of leave these coaches alone, man. These coaches going to be the coaches. I don't want everybody to be quick to just start blaming Smeshko. I don't want that to happen, man. These players got to go out there and figure it out. We know what the Atlanta Dream were capable of. They'll figure it out. It's just some things they need to clean up. But they got to get back to playing defense. The defense was nowhere to be found tonight. You know what I'm saying? Angel Reese, you got to understand, because you always talk about the IQ. You know, as Jordan Canada, as the point guard, you got to have better IQ. Yes. You got to know when you got somebody that has a mismatch, you got to get them the ball. You ain't always got to be the one that has to go in the hero ball and just forget about your bigs. Angel Reese down on the block. You can play through Ryan Howard. You can play through Angel Reese. But let's get some action. Let's get some movement. Stop standing around and watching people go. You know what I'm saying? And like I said tonight, you got to understand, Angel Reese is down on the block battling against Brianna Stewart, but she's 6'6". Jacquel Jones, 6'7". Angel goes 6'3", but she's down there battling. But the game plan, just like Chicago, just like Tyler Marsh said, the game plan was to keep Angel Reese off the boards. they started off well. Chicago started off well, but then Angel Reese just started going right after it. And then tonight, you know, in the first half, they kept Angel Reese off the glass. But she never got down on herself because even though her rebounds was down, she went in there and started balling out offensively. Early in the game, shooting too many threes, but when she decided, let me just go to the cup. They can't stop me. Let me get down there and down in the paint and be the bully on the block that I am and score. And she scored. She was 11 to 22 from the field. She only went to the free throw line 6 times, but she was making her shots. So as a point guard, you got to feed the hot man. Angel was the hot person. Jordan Canada out there struggling, but she still want to jack it up. Ryan Howard out there struggling. She still want to jack it up. Find Angel Reese and let's get some action and let's go. So I'm not gonna blame the coach. As players, you got to have better IQ. You got to know time and situation on what's going on because, Brocolo, you said it earlier. You got to know the game speed and the game position, clock management, everything, when to go and when not to go.
Yes.
And that goes back to last night, the New York and San Antonio game where De'Aaron Fox gets the ball. He got to know that situation. You got to have better IQ. Why would you go in there and try to lay up? Why didn't you just run around and waste time?
Run around.
Tell you.
Yes.
This is what I'm saying. So, you know, I agree with everything you said.
Crazy work. And, you know, and I really do appreciate you, man, coming up and talking real facts. It feel good for the boss to be in the building. But I'll tell you this, though, boss. Tyler Marsh is probably going to be gone.
Hold up. Before you get off into your whole tirade, I want to say this. Before the season started, Bro Claude, me and you had a conversation. I think it was on your crash out room.
Yes.
We had this conversation about Tyler Marsh.
Yes.
Because if you look at the Chicago Sky on paper, because we said it on paper, they have some pieces that they can work with.
Yes.
Now it's up to Tyler Marsh to put all this together.
Yes.
And this is the only time that I'm really going to bring the coach in here because of the fact of what we saw last year.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And now we see it again this year with them, and this is a problem. And before you started, I know where you was going at. Tyler Marsh should be on the hot seat.
Yes. 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 Well, I will say this. Guys, it's 12 games, Sister Tony. Hey, Tony in the building.
What's going on, Sister Tony?
You muted. Sister.
I'm doing good. How you doing?
All right. Glad to see your face.
Yeah, I said I just ended the game, so I said I'd come up here for a few minutes before
the Aces got that win.
lay it down. Yeah, they got that win. Kennedy it still hurt, but you know.
Yeah. So what I would say is this, boss and Sister Tony. Tyler Marsh can't find the thread to stitch up the wound. Okay. The wound, yes, you're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get, they got a gash. Okay. Rikia went down, fine. But that ain't the team. That's one principle, one name. That is not the common denominator of what this team is. Hey, Sister Baby Page, this is not the common denominator. Rikia Jackson was not the common denominator of this Chicago Sky team. Yes, boss, they went into purgatory with injuries in a few, maybe about 4 games, in a patch of games where Azrae Stevens is still on quality minutes still, but the restriction is almost off. E. Will came off of restrictions last game. And Jaquez just came back last game for the Atlanta Dream game, and she has been out. And then Kabali was in a situation where she's overplayed her time almost. This is her 8th game. You get 12, and she played tonight against the Fever, this is her 8th game, unless they're going to do something with it. So Tyler Marsh is not just being a coach, boss. You know, it's one thing in coaching, but it's another thing in being a yuppie. We know that Rachel Banham, when Rachel Banham came into this game, brother, when Rachel Banham came into this game, she gave nothing to this game. Not only that, in the 5 minutes that she played, she had 2 turnovers. Not only that, she missed three wide open shots. She was open. And she missed 3 threes wide open. So when you have that type of player, when you remember when you told me, bro, Claude, know the room and keep the main thing, right? He has failure to know the room. He has failure to keep the main thing. You have a player like Sydney Taylor who's budding. Sydney Taylor today, she is like a breath of fresh air with 30 points. She was 10 for 14, KSAP.
She the one that saved the game and got it in the overtime, man. Come on now. What are we talking about?
Well, Skylar Diggins went on it like a veteran, followed up and hit the shot.
But I'm just saying it was off the momentum of Taylor coming off the bench. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. But he cannot find himself. Once he finds that right, you know how it is, KSAP, because this is how you are. You want to find what works. Once you find what works, you exploit it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So he has no exploitation of what works, Tony. He has no exploitation of, okay, this is what got me here. Let me give them some relief for a second, not with Rachel Banham, but let me get this rotational thing so I could bring this back in the 4th quarter because this is what it had. Do you understand that Camila Cardoso was in foul trouble? Because guess what? Every team gonna do, and I told this to the chat, even after me and you, Keisha, Tony, and Indivol, we've talked, they're gonna send every center at Camila Cardoso this year. Every center. There's not a team that ain't gonna send it to her. Because you know why they doing that? He putting her in a weak space, a weak situation, she's already a soft player.
She got to get that hungry dog in her though, bro.
Yeah.
Claude. She got to
She's
get the
already
hungry
a
dog.
soft.
I understand.
I said she's already a soft player, a finesse type of player. Okay.
No time for that, man. It's no time for that.
You
man.
can't teach dog.
I know. I certainly understand that, bro, Claude. But I'm gonna say this though,
Mm-hmm.
and it goes back to the game. And I'm gonna let Sister Tony get in here. I know she got some points she wants to make, but it goes back to the game the other night against Atlanta Dream.
Mm-hmm.
Camila Cardoso came out the game, was dominating.
Yes.
She was dominating in the paint, and she was giving Angel everything. She had an and one on Angel. She blocked Angel's reached shot a couple times. That was all in the first quarter, bro, Claude.
Yes.
The second half, she didn't take a shot until it was like 33 seconds left in the game on an inbound play when Angel Reese came out there and started dancing and lost sight of Camila Cardoso, and Camila Cardoso slipped back door and got the ball and scored.
Yes.
That's the aggressiveness I'm talking about, Camila Cardoso.
Yes.
Yeah, she was in foul trouble tonight, but as you're big, a person that Jeff Pagliosha said he's building that franchise around.
That line.
You give me 6 shots.
Mm-hmm.
I know you was in foul trouble, but you give me 6 shots. That's not gonna work, man. She came out the gate aggressive the other night against the Atlanta Dream.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, all the aggression went down. Yeah, she got on the floor for a loose ball. You like to see your big 6'7" big get down there for a loose ball. But when you see the smile and the heartfelt look on her face.
Yes.
You can't let your opponent see that you always jippery. Get a little mean streak in you. So as far as the night, when you talk about Tyler Marsh and these pieces, I just don't think these pieces fit. These pieces don't fit, man.
He can't make them fit.
And they don't fit. Azare Stevens, make no mistake about it. You 6'6". You want to continue to stay out on the 3-point range and shoot three-pointers. He was 3-11 from the field, 0-4 from three-point range.
Yes.
You get nothing down in the paint. You 6'6".
Yes.
Give me something. And like you said, Skylar Diggins, you know, she got a mean streak in her. You know what I'm saying? She
big
came
dog.
on late, but the thing about it is she just
came
read the
on.
wave off of Sydney Taylor. She rode the wave tonight.
Yes.
And they started balling out, and they needed that.
Yes.
But the thing about it is, Camila Cardoso, you just gotta start dominating, man. I want to see you start dominating. All right, Sister Tony, go ahead.
Hey, you was rolling there for a second. I 100% agree with you, and I think we talked about this, Bro Claude, right after the game. How she came out and she just cooked. You know, I guess it's big to play the dream, because it's Angel on there. I mean, I don't know, like the effort in that first quarter, we know that Angel got cooked by Camilla. She just got cooked, right? Angel settled in. Angel's like, oh no, I gotta do something different. When Angel, started getting aggressive and being herself, it's kind of like sometimes players like Camilla will shy away.
Exactly.
You got to keep being you at all times. I think that also they stopped going to her, but they stopped going to her simply because she got to have that want to. She got to show that flair, the flashing that she does, and she's getting open. Hey, if they don't pass it to her, look, I'm going to go down twice. You don't pass it to me, I'm coming in your face like, hey, you need to pass me the ball.
But it was sometimes, Sister Tony, I mean to cut you off and I'm going to let you continue, but it was sometimes that she got the ball in the paint and she was reluctant to shoot the ball.
Yeah,
it was
she kicked it out.
was passing the ball well. She was kicking the ball out. But there are times that you get good looks and you turn it down shots. There was one time she got the ball down below the free throw line. The shot clock was running down. Everybody was telling her to shoot it. She let the shot clock expire and throws a bad pass. Shoot the ball. You got to be aggressive. Now go ahead, Sister Tony.
No, she did that again tonight. She did that again tonight. And I said that while I was on with Bro Claude. And I was like, golly, Camilla, just turn around and shoot. She was right there. And we all see it. We all see, hopefully, I don't know. We've said the same thing this year that we've said the last 2 years. So question will be, when is it that Camilla's going to get it? Because it's 100% on her. You can tell her, you can show her, you can advocate for her, you could be a big cheerleader for her, you can push her in the game, but nobody's going to be able to get that done but Camilla. Whenever she makes up her mind and realize that she's the biggest thing on the floor, she's going to start slinging people. She's going to start slinging people. But for tonight game, and I said it at the end of, before I got off the game, Bro Claude, you just said it, Sydney Taylor, to pull her out of the game in the most pivotal time of the game, that was very, very crucial. And I know I heard you say on some of those, we can't blame the coach. That right there, that's on Tyler.
I said that about Tyler. Tyler needs to clean some things up, man, because like Bro Claude said, he's on the hot seat. But it goes back to your statement you just said, Sister Tony, about Sydney Taylor.
Yeah.
And this is the problem that I think a lot of coaches have. Just because these people don't start the game, don't mean they can't finish the game.
Right.
And when you got somebody like a Sydney Taylor that was cooking, nobody could do nothing with her. She was so efficient. She was 10 of 14 from the field, 3 or 4 or 7 from three-point range. And then she was 6 of 6 from the free throw line. And then when the moments that you need her as a coach, why do you think you have to take her out the game? That's an issue. She came off the bench and dropped 30 off the bench.
30.
She was cooking, and you get her out the game. It makes no sense to me. It seems like, you got to look at it like this. I don't care if you start or you come off the bench. Whoever got it going on right now, that's who I'm riding with.
That's the wave you got to go with. Even in that. And I said it during the game. I mean, she was cooking. She was cooking Raven.
Oh, she
She
was
cooked Raven.
and Raven
Mhm.
Johnson is a hell of a defender.
Hell of
Yeah,
he cooked
if,
the hell out of 'em.
exactly, she
Woo!
was cooking the
I was like,
French
man,
She
fries.
don't
couldn't
do
do
that
nothing
to
with
my
her.
baby Raven.
Yeah, she said, "I'm gonna give you this big bowl of French fries with some cheese and some
Man, she gave her a
gravy and
30-piece
some,
wing dinner.
and some ketchup, and you can put some reddish on it." And then she said, "You know what? Just throw it on a burger, right? Throw them fries and all that stuff on the burger, and we're just gonna eat it all at one time." Because she ate her up, she ate Kaylin up, she ate up anybody that came in her
Anybody that
way.
tried to guard her,
Anybody.
she was
She
killing
just
her. She
ate 'em up.
gave him a 30-piece wing dinner,
30
all flats.
piece. Yes.
All
You know,
flats.
All flats,
Is that,
no
is that
draw.
spicy teriyaki? Is
Yeah,
that
look,
spicy teriyaki
all
flavor
flats.
No,
too? All
no
flats.
draw, no draws.
No
Look,
drums.
no lemon pepper. They was all hot.
Yep.
They was all hot.
Teriyaki hot.
Look, Raven Johnson, you want some? I got some for you too.
Yeah,
Caitlin
yeah.
Clark, you want some? I
Did
got
my
some for you
baby.
too.
She did my baby
Lexi
crazy.
Hall, you want some? I got some for you too.
Lexi Hall was
Sophie
Yeah.
Cunningham, you want it? I give it to you too.
I
Sophie
got it.
Cunningham, you bring your ass out here, I give
You
it to
gonna
you.
get it too. Mm-hmm.
But she didn't play tonight, and she glad she didn't play because she would have got did in, cooked, sliced, and glazed.
Barbecue.
Oh,
Yes.
and that's the
She
issue,
chopped them
man.
down. And I think if the Sky fits her in, even when they put her in and she's having a bad moment or the game isn't so great, let her work through it.
Exactly. That's
If
the
you
potential
gave
got.
Jaquez as a rookie the time, why not give it to Sydney? Because Sydney is killing. I don't care who you got, freaking Sheldon, Skylar, Rachel Boogerman, who else? As you keep going, it doesn't matter who they are because she is it. She
Rachel
is
Banner
your
is a
missing
disappointment.
piece right
Yeah.
now. You have a missing piece, and it's her.
Yes.
You got
Fill her
sometimes you got to
in.
junkie the lineup
But
up.
Tasha coming in hot. Tasha coming
Yeah.
in, moving the offense.
Yeah.
Like I like the way, even though she has had a couple major turnovers tonight.
Mhm.
She's a firecracker.
Tasha come
Yeah,
in
let her go.
hot. She come in
Yeah.
hot. She fouled out tonight. It's okay. But she she came in like we gonna turn this shit around. So the second team, she led that second into the charge in the third quarter, and they won the third quarter. They won that situation. They even, you know what I mean? They came out on in the last quarter on top. And then of course the OT, they just couldn't dig themselves out of the hole that they dug themselves in from the beginning. You got what I'm saying? So it was a situation where you have something, you have this good meal, this precious plate, right? And then somebody come and spill a whole cup of salt on it. They put a whole thing of salt. They just accidentally, and now you got salty damn food to a well dressed plate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, guys. I
don't know. I know
I'm
that
trying not to freak out.
AB
There's no reason to freak out, bro, Claude.
Yeah,
No need to
don't freak out.
Just give your, like Tony always say, just calm down, bro, Claude. Give your analysis on it, man. Don't put so much emotions and feelings behind it, man. Just come give the people what they want. They don't have to see you crashing out all the time.
Yeah.
Just keep it in your perspective. There's no reason to get down. I understand that you want some of these women on Chicago to do well, but it's not going to work out like that all the time.
No, right.
So
Nope.
just don't let them get you all rattled up, man. Just come in here and give your point of view, man. Just let people know this is what I see. Like you said earlier, through your lens, this is what I saw. And just give them a good breakdown on that. There's no reason to come over here crashing out, blah, 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 getting mad and stuff like that. That's not going to work, bro, Claude.
Throwing stuff across the room.
Yeah, it's not going to work, man. Sometimes you got to be calm under fire. You got to be. You see, Sister Tony sitting there in the fire, but she's calm right now. You see that? You got to be calm under fire, man. So don't let these people get you riled up. You know what I'm saying? Just come in here and do what you do, man. You've been killing it. So just keep doing what you're doing, man. But don't. We got to look at it from a business standpoint now.
Mhm.
Keep your emotions out of it because you like certain players.
Yeah.
Just start critiquing these players.
Yep.
And calling a spade a spade.
Yes.
You don't have to coddle to these people.
No.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I mean, give a fair critique.
Yeah.
And sometimes a fair critique will piss a lot of people off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like,
But that's your job.
do.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
your job because it's not that you come in here and you talk about one specific person. You talk about the WNBA as a whole. And you talk about teams as a whole and players as a whole.
Right.
So give your critique. Don't worry about what people think about your critique. This is what you're seeing. This is the research and the homework and the games that you're watching. This is what you're looking at.
Right.
Everybody else has their own opinion.
Right.
And I tell people that come up in my comment sections on certain things that I do on my show, don't come in my comment section and tell me how to run my show.
Right.
Don't come in here and tell me that get straight to the point. No, you don't call ESPN and tell them with all the commercials that they have. Stop putting commercials in there. Just get straight to the point.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that.
The
So
nerve.
this is what I'm saying. Like, like you talk about Rachel Banham. She didn't give them nothing tonight. Absolutely abysmal. Trash. Bubba Dub trash.
Pooty.
That's your opinion.
Bubba Dub
Yeah.
trash.
Yeah.
Like
So
honestly, yeah.
I don't know what Tyler Marsh sees in Rachel Banham. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's a 3-point shooter, but she just don't fit this Chicago Sky system.
You know, it's a
It is
call.
what it is.
It's a call from the top. Be
but
nice.
hey.
Be nice to Jeff. And that's going to get her minutes.
That's what she did to stay.
The thing is that you know that this child, this young lady, is going to cause you a problem. It's going to cause you. The whole time that she was in, the Sky went down by 14.
Yeah.
The whole time she was in, they was only down by 5.
Mm-hmm.
Came in by them being down by 5, they scored 14 more points and was up by 19.
Yeah.
We saw
5 minutes. It took 5 minutes to do that.
Yeah. But hey, I mean, that's a good point, man. But we ain't even got to harp on it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let this game fester. We're gonna get this one out, and we're gonna move on to the next.
We're gonna go on to the next.
We're gonna go on to the next because people see what you're seeing. They might have a different interpretation, but they're seeing what you're seeing.
Yes.
It's not no secret. And we'll see what happens next. We're gonna move on to the next one, but I wanted to come up, show my love and support, man, for all the good things that you're doing. Just wanted to jump up and have a conversation with you, but we'll talk. We'll talk. I got some things I want to, we'll talk. But yeah. So keep doing what you're doing, Sister Tony. Appreciate you coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
You're killing it. You know what I'm saying? Court Vision. With So Pretty Tony. Over there doing the do. Yeah. You're calling the games, you know what I'm saying? Everything's coming together, man. The vision that I saw, it's coming together, man. Y'all just keep doing what y'all doing. But I had to grab. I know it's late, man. I got to grab me something to eat. I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? But
yes, sir.
Yeah. But great show, man. But like I said, like ADP just said, man, 30 more games, man. But keep your eye on Tyler Marsh, man. Keep your eye on that hot seat, man. So
yeah, man.
But appreciate your chat, man. Appreciate the conversation, man. But Bro Claude, Sister Tony, I'm up out of here, man.
Yes,
y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's evening.
I
All
see.
right.
Appreciate
I'm
it.
gone.
Thank
All
you.
right, good. All right.
Love. Tony.
Yeah.
Well, it is what it is at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too high and not too low on Chicago. I did see more fight.
Yeah.
I did see what I wanted to see, because easily you've remembered, you've been here with us in the last 2 years. They down by 19. The game ends up to be 30. You got what I'm saying? When they go down by 19, the games be almost 50 in one of the games, right? So
well, that's what Skylar was talking about. Like you can't play and have a mentality of, oh, it's over. You go down and the first thing you do is it's over.
Yeah.
Her saying that and calling it out, what you did to Angel, you certainly wasn't going to do to her. So it made them think. So when you have leaders like Skylar on your team, and you bring in players like, of course, Azare and those guys that have been a part, but I want to be very clear. Azare gets like that too when things isn't going her way. I've seen her do that. If she's not having a good shooting night, you're not going to get much from her, right? So it's going to take players like Natasha Cloud, who is always upbeat. She has a lot of theatrics, but that's just something that she does. You have her, you have Skylar. You do your best to try to keep Camilla in the game. Camilla needs to face the basket once she touches it. That's a change that she has to remember. It doesn't matter who's in there. And I know that the play calls for XYZ, but if anytime she touched that ball, she should never want to pass it back. She can shoot. She has a midi. She can shoot the three. There's a number of things that she can do, and she's elected not to do it. But somebody has to instill in her what Angel used to instill in her. Do it. You got it. Come on, pep up. Let's go. And that shouldn't be the case. She has to want to do that.
Yeah. But then on sometimes in some cases, like it was in today's game, they went away from Camilla. They couldn't find Camilla, right?
Yeah, I get that for sure.
So you have an instance. If you look at the screen right now, Exhibit 8. Rachel Banham, Skylar in the pass it out to Rachel. Shot 3. Camilla rebound. Falls, pass it out. Tasha Cloud back to Rachel. Shot, miss 3. Okay, that's 2. Number 3.
Yeah, that's the 3 she took. She missed all 3.
If this ain't the worst.
Yeah, I was here for that series.
No, this just happened right now.
No, that's what I'm saying. I saw that series before I went over to the Dream game. Yeah, when I was over there with you. That's why I told you. I said, man, that girl put up three bombs, 3 in a row.
You think Camilla want to work for that? That takes the offense. It's hard.
Yeah, she gets tired.
I know how the big man think, and you do too. You work with them. When you got that type of stuff going on, in 5 minutes, they went up by 14 with this girl on the floor right away. And it's like, what do you do when you got that type of stuff? What do you expect Camilla to do when enduring that type of thing? Me, I want her to persevere. I want her to endure. I want her to keep it going. I want her to be the engine. I want her to be the fire, but she don't have that. So now what do? You know your personnel, right? Like you always say, your personnel, right? So this ain't something that we all imagining that how Camilla Cardoso all of a sudden is. We know when Camilla is fed, she produces. When she's thought about in the offense and feels a certain way about her production or progression in the offense, no matter if she getting fouls or not, she produces. She's nice around the rim. She can pass the ball. She's not an underestimated, underrated passer. She can do those things. But when you have a coach that cannot put together these pieces of what, KSAP and you and I were talking about, it's hard to regulate, to really regulate the official call of what type of format this roster could be in. You got what I'm saying?
Yeah. The biggest thing and bottom line for Camilla is just don't face adversity. And her adversity is when bigs are aggressive with her, she shies down and she just turncoat, right? AB, she knows how AB is. They've played together.
They've been
AB
together.
had the minutes and then, but the thing is, she used to beat her up probably when she was, and don't take that literally, guys. I mean, on the court, right? Literally just banging her and beating her up on the court when they were at South Carolina. And then, now in the league, she kind of gets the feel of some of that again, instead of letting AB know, look, I ain't that little girl no more.
Right.
And when she's looking down at her, say, you gonna take this.
Scared of you no more.
Take this ass whooping. You gonna take
I ain't
it.
scared of you no more.
Right. That's all. That's what she got to do. That's the mentality that she has to have.
You don't scare me no
You
more.
ain't gonna, you don't scare me. We ain't little no more. Yeah, that's the mentality she has to have, right? If she never gets that mentality, and I like Camilla, I just want to see her do well. But in order for her to do well, it's all on her. And I know she gets it, but I don't think she knows how. And that's the problem, right? Because again, she was cooking. No, that right there. That's gonna be another part of her, right? The coach can tell you 100 times over. That's one of those things that I agree with KSAP with, right? A coach can give you plays. A coach can tell you what to do. A coach can tell you, big you up and tell you how great you are. Players around you, all those different things, right? You're getting everything that you need, and yet you continue to play like that. And I'm not saying, I'm just using that as an example, right? If you're getting fed like that and you don't eat from it, then that's on you, right? Because we know how kind Tyler Marsh is, and I know that Tyler is telling her what she can do and how great she can be. Skylar's there saying, come on, you got this, let's go. Or stop the whining and let's play. Whatever term she used, right? They can't make her do it when she's on the court. Can't. Yeah. Eventually she'll get there. If not, this is going to be her outcome every year, and she's not going to grow.
Right.
She just won't grow.
So,
and what you see in these moments, it just looks like she hasn't grown. Some things have changed, but she hasn't grown.
Yeah. So what I want you to see is, Coach, I know you had to go to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
We giving the ball 6 times.
Mm-hmm.
4 of the 6.
Same thing I said about, and I said this earlier. You have to, I don't care if you feed her 15 times and she does nothing with it. Be intentional with serving her, right? Because then when it comes down to the wire and she says, well, they're not giving me the ball, and say, well, I gave the ball 15 damn times last game and you didn't do shit with it, right? That's a conversation that she has to have with her team. But at the end of the day, you got to feed her. And we talked about that. Keisha and I talked about that with Rakia. Rakia came here. When she got here to the Sky, she opened up and got to be the player she wanted to be, and is growing and was growing from there. But with her on the floor, Camilla hardly ever touched the ball. Yes, Jackson got 25, 28, 18. Camilla's getting it the hard way by cleaning up the glass, or maybe Skylar in there feeding it the ball. We pull the games that they played, and we saw just the production of Camilla with Jackson on the floor.
Yeah.
Touch that ball, she is basically going to the rack. She's not passing that thing.
She had, listen, six this game. She had six touches this game. She 7 touches in the dream game. Right?
She stopped after the first quarter.
Listen, she has 7 touches though. The touches don't. Yeah. So it's not like we talking about a player like Angel. Angel could grab the board off, make her own shot. She could get the ball up top. She could go out and get it. Camilla works around the perimeter. We know that the job, because we doing this thing, we know the job is the point and the wings has to feed it to this type of player, a 6'7". This is not, you know your personnel, is that right? So we know that Camilla's supposed to have the ball, and we're not feeding this type of player. but this is where I have the problem with Camilla. I keep Elijah Wan would have smacked somebody.
Yeah. Like, give me the damn ball.
And
Pretty
he's gonna
much.
make you
That's
feel
it. Give me the ball.
the game before with the tempo, she had 6 touches.
Yeah.
So 6 touches tonight, 7 touches in a dream game, 6 touches in the tempo game. You got what I'm saying? This is a pattern. This is not Camilla. This is coaching. This is why I was disagreeing with you on. This is coaching. When I got a 6-7 and you're only passing her 6 and 7 times in a game and you're not finding her. Now, 10 touches. She had 10 touches in the Phoenix game. She had 10 points and 8 rebounds. Okay. She was 50% from the field with those 10 touches. You got what I'm saying? So when you but 6-7 touches, you're gonna lose every time. You're gonna lose. Camilla, listen, 13 touches in the Mister game. She had 12 points and 13 rebounds, a double-double. It's not hard to, when you got a math equation, because I know you super smart on this, and that's why I talk to you from a coach's perspective. She's not that player. She's not the point guard. She's not a wing, and she's not a power forward like Angel that can get it and grab it, dribble, put the ball down, crossover, and attack the basket. That's not her. We know that this girl has to be primarily fed, right? When you have that type of player, primarily fed, since you're not willing to let her shoot threes, since you're not willing to let her shoot mid-range shots, Tyler Marsh, because she's not shooting it because she don't have the confidence. She's not shooting it because her coach don't want her to shoot it. It's not in the program for her to shoot it. She shot it with Don.
Yeah.
What's the difference between Tyler Marsh and Don? If she can do it with Don in the production that she had on the Gamecocks, you mean all of a sudden, Tony, as a kid, now that she's an adult, she forgot how? Or is she not, coach, being coached that way? And Tyler Marsh has not been able to make use of the full game of Camilla Cardoso because we know she can shoot it. We've seen her for many years shoot the mid-range shot. You got what I'm saying? Ocock gonna shoot the 3. Camilla took Tennessee out with a what? With a 3.
With a 3.
So it ain't that she
I.e. as to why I don't think that, we could say Tyler, right? We could say coaching, but we know his coaching style is wherever you touch the ball, you can put it up. Do you want to execute the play? Yes. But if you're open, I've known just from watching him last year, like everybody has the green light. So if everybody has the green light,
it's like she was today.
She has to utilize it. She's got to utilize whatever green light.
I told her, shoot it.
Yeah, she just got to shoot it.
She's looking for the guard at the top of the key and the 3-point line at the top. And she's looking around to pass to the ball instead of
she
turning
should
around,
not. She needs to shoot that day.
The basket and shoot the damn ball.
You shoot the ball, so you get the 6, 7, 8, 10 touches, right? You get your other points from boarding.
Yes.
You board your team's rebounds when they miss, right? I.e. me bounds.
Yes.
Not your bounds, but it's your teammates' rebound, and you're putting it back. And that's how she get up points. That's for every last big at every level. That's at every level. Some aren't as talented with shooting the ball on the outside, but they know what they're supposed to do on the inside. And again, she has to fight. She has to want to. She has to box people out early. I think she uses her size to just look up and think that she can just get the board. We look at it and we see it all the time. She has to actually put a body on somebody. When she started putting the body on somebody, look what Jacquel Jones did to Angel tonight. They blocked her out. They kept her out of there, but Jacquel Jones made sure they put their arms out. They stretched their arms out to just keep her at bay, right? And when they felt her, they just kind of swayed to whatever side she was and just blocked her out. Whether they cuffed her, held her, whatever.
Whatever.
They threw off the
They made
glass,
sure
right?
they made sure that
Miller can do the same thing, and Jackwell Jones is tall. Jackwell Jones is 6'6", right? Camilla's 6'7". So
yeah,
I mean,
shooting that
if
thing.
Jackwell Jones can do it, Camilla can do it.
Yeah.
If Lauren Betts, who's a rookie, can do it, then she can do it. So it's not like it wasn't taught. It was taught. It's repetition, right? So if she's taller than everybody, she doesn't have to do it, then the repetition is lost. But sometimes it's just once you get muscle memory, you don't lose it. It just depends on what you're doing at the time, the size of the player. And so what, you box out some guard that's down there that have no business being down there, and they fall on the floor. The ref's not calling that if you box them out. I mean, it is what it is. They shouldn't be down there, i.e. like Jordan Canada. But she's down there a lot. Hell, she's one of the guards that have the most rebounds out of all the guards.
Yes.
It's the will and the want to.
Yes.
So,
yes. I
like her. We'll see.
Yeah. But like I said, I'm still on the Camila Cardoso campaign.
Yeah. I told you I'm coming to watch Camilla and Skylar.
Yeah.
And now you can add Taylor to the list.
Yeah, you get a bonus.
Add Sydney to the list. I get a bonus with Taylor since Goom said that's my daughter.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here because I got to
out of here, y'all.
Yeah.
More after these messages. Hey everybody, my name is Bro Claude, and I'm here to tell you about the best whipped organic shea butter on planet Earth. It just so happens to be my brand, Bread House Butters. It sheens, shine, heal, treats, moisturize, condition your skin. Not only is this the best shea butter for you, but it heals good, smells good, and feels good. It is the best moisturizer that you can use. It clears up any scars, scrapes, stretch marks, blemishes, rashes, bruises, eczema, psoriasis, and most intensified dryness of skins. You can put this on your face, your hair, and your body, and I'm telling you, this is the best product that you can use in America because, of course, we make ours and crafted, handcrafted in our own kitchen. So I'm asking for you guys to support the #1 product that you're gonna ever be able to put on your body, Bread House Butters brand. And guess what? You can go to breadhousebutters.com. I said breadhousebutters.com and put your order in now. Thank you, and I appreciate everyone who supports.
Yes.
Yes, so listen, y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate it. Me and T was getting up out of here. Turn on your notifications every time I drop a hot banger. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Be a part. Be a part of this channel. I'm telling y'all, don't listen. The Simply Ball Dropping Network is going down, and this is what it is, man. I'm just trying to tell y'all that come here to Court Vision with So Pretty Tony. Steady Serving Sports ENT. Subscribe, y'all. Join the channel. Give to the channel. Hey, we can't do this without you. You see us growing each and every day. You see how beautiful Tony's channel looking. Hey, sister Alberta, how you doing, sis?
I got to get that other stuff.
Yeah. Just call me. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Ready. So we growing and everything. You like the video, Sister Tony?
Yeah. And that's what I'm talking about.
I know.
You look Booger Monster.
Trendsetters. That's what we do. They talk about AI, now everybody doing AI. They thumbnails looking like ours.
You know how it is. We always got something in store.
You can't be like us all the time. Stop being a biter. Be original. We original around here. Stop biting. Talk about you be the first one to have our name in your mouth. about something, then you start biting off of us. Stop it. Get on up out of here. Stop it, y'all. Listen, y'all, I'm just saying, man, I love everybody. I thank you for what you've done. I thank you for what you do, and I thank you for what you will do. And then, like I said, Tony, as always, I leave as
always
with another banger. In here. I love y'all. I appreciate coming back and joining us tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock. We had a subject to talk about in the morning. But as always, T, we rolling out with Chicago.
We're rolling out.
This Chicago, nigga.
Yeah, foreigner, welcome to my city. See the bright light, skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from a city, and we still on the rise. More construction keeping busy.